Melting point. In this video, we will define different melting point by different samples. The materials that we need are suppository, salt, clear glass, ice, funnel, and a thermometer. The first sample, we will use ice alone. On the top of a glass, put a funnel and a thermometer within. Take an ice fresh from the freezer and measure its temperature. After measuring the temperature, watch for the first drop of the melting ice for the initial time and the last drop for the final time. You can use a timer to measure the exact time of the melting ice. For the data and results, the initial time that we got is 1 minute and 49 seconds. And for the final time, we got 25 minutes and 22 seconds. We have a constant temperature and an observation that did not expect to melt slow at a room temperature. For the second sample, we will use ice with salt that is fresh from the freezer. Same method as the first sample on how the material is located, measure its temperature, and watch for the first drop and the final drop of the ice with salt. For the data and results, the initial time that we got is 3 seconds and the final time of 6 minutes and 30 seconds. We also got a constant temperature and an observation of the salt adhere to the ice and left holes. The ice with salt melts faster. For the last sample in the experiment, we got a glycerin suppository. Same procedure as the past two samples. We will now measure its temperature and wait for the first drop of the melted suppository and the last drop. You can see the suppository does not melt in a room temperature. the data and results, the initial time is not available and the final time is also not available since the suppository does not melt in a room temperature. It only forms small crystal-like structure that can be seen that is attached in the suppository. Its temperature is also constant.